Hi, welcome to the Univariety Alumni webinar series. And today's topic for today's topic is career of dentistry. We are very privileged that we are part of this alumni webinar, and thanks to the university, it gives us immense of pleasure to connect with everyone, especially our juniors from Kamala Niketan Montessori School. We wanted to do this webinar to help the students to gain insights on career of dentistry, also want to share my personal experience with them. You can round up all your questions and ask us in the end of the webinar, and the students from Kamala Niketan University can reach out us through Univariety platform. So I'm going to be very quick. I'm not going to bore you people. So I'm going to talk about dentistry. So everyone has this opinion that dentistry is all about pulling your teeth, extracting your teeth. But no, it's more artistic work is there. It's more of patience. You need a lot of patience, and there's more. You study about the anatomy of the head and neck and everything. There's a lot of branches in dentistry. There are 8 branches in dentistry. I'll just give you a sneak peek about the branches of dentistry. So this is just a Google definition. Don't like dentistry is the art and science of diagnosing, treating, preventing diseases, teeth. Yeah, this is also a definition. I'll give you a very simple definition of dentistry, and I'll show you branches of dentistry also. So you can see orthodontics, oral surgery, periodontics, prosthodontics, oral pathology, pediatric dentistry, and endodontics. So orthodontics is, as you know, many people in your class will be wearing braces. It's about alignment of your tooth jaw. So you can smile, you can have a pretty smile in your face. And oral surgery, there are so many accidents happening in our day-to-day life. So in oral surgery, the oral surgeons will correct our jaw alignment, and they'll correct our face if any face injury, face trauma has occurred. They will align the face. Then periodontics is about the scaling and cleaning your teeth, and to maintain a proper tooth hygiene, because of many people have a very bad hygiene due to their eating habits, because of tobacco, because of many reasons, because of chewing pan parak like that. There will be a lot of deposits in your teeth. So to clean that and to maintain a proper hygiene of your tooth, periodontics department will take care of that. And prosthodontics, many of your grandparents will have missing teeth, and they will not be able to eat crunchy food, all that. So in orthodontics, the orthodontics will do a denture. A denture means it's a artificial tooth jaw. You can keep your artificial tooth, and it will help us. And oral pathology, in oral pathology, you can diagnose oral carcinoma, oral cancers, and many other oral lesions. You can diagnose in oral pathology. It's mainly oral pathology. It's not a clinical subject. It's a theoretical subject. And pediatric dentist is about especially for children. It's about taking care of children's oral hygiene. And lastly, endodontics is about filling your cavity, like which the small children will eat a lot of chocolates, and they will get cavities, all that. So you can fill the cavities with amalgam composite. There are many types of cavity, there are many types of filling, so they'll be able to fill the cavity. Yeah, so this is the branches of dentistry. And in first year, second year, and third year, you'll be learning all the medical subjects. Also, you'll be learning anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, and you'll be learning about general medicine, general surgery, everything. Then you'll obviously have dental subjects also, but only in your final year you will have all your dental subjects. Then you can start treating your patients from your third year. And third year, and they'll give you till second year you should do with typhus and all that. So yeah, Soumya will continue about the career of dentistry.
Hello. So, let me ask you a question. I hope you're not bored. Okay, find out the mistakes in these pictures. See, okay, because even though he's missing an eyebrow, everybody notices the tooth. That is the job of dentistry, okay? So let me go back to my slide. Okay, the Bachelor of Dental Science degree is a 5 years program where you get 4 years, you have to learn and train, and the 5th year will be an internship, okay? So, like, what are the jobs you get when you get into dentistry? It's like due to increasing in dental programs in the country, dentists are in great demand. So, excellent employment opportunities are available of dentists in dental departments, hospitals, dental clinics, and health departments. So, it's not only about pulling your tooth. If you're taking maxillofacial surgery as a PG, you get to treat injuries, infections, tumors, and various other conditions of jawbones and related to tissues. So, like the first thing you'll be called after a road traffic accident, you're the first person to be called because like most of the things involved is our face. Then research and diagnosis. As Ajita mentioned, various departments, like it is not only about pulling your tooth. So apart from a dentist, you can go into research and advisory departments of pharmaceuticals. Opportunities are there in companies of oral care products like toothpaste, mouthwashes, and gum care. Like if you are interested in forensic criminal cases, forensic odontologist will help you. It mainly deals about like identifying unknown remains and trace bites of people. Like forensic odontologist was helping in Nirbhaya's case, if you know. And then it is about like if you know like treating people, you can go into teaching professions. Then like more people are becoming conscious about their looks and cosmetic. So like aesthetic dentistry will help you correct your alignment of your tooth, give you a bright smile, like, which will be perfect for the picture. Then finally, if you're with your experience and you can start your own clinic, you'll be your own boss. So I guess BDS is not just enough. You have to start up with PG also, so that you can start your own business. Okay, if you imagine like, what am I fit to be a dentist? Is this career right for me? Okay, so like if you want to be a dentist, there are few qualities you have to become. Like, you should be a good manual skill. Like it is about just handy to be a dentist. Mouth is relatively small space for a dentist to work, and like you have to have a good fine motor skills and to becoming to manipulate tools accurately in a very small space. And so you should be like strong enough, and you have to so that you can stand for a very long period of time. Strong interpersonal skills. A dentist needs to be a people's person. A large percentage of people do not enjoy going to a dentist. They're like scared or like he'll pull out my tooth for no reason. A good dentist is a personable. That is like most of the dentists like they spend caring for the patient. They take good care of the patient. That will help the patient really well, so that they'll depend on you. They'll just believe in you. And then excellent communication skills are one of the most important skills a dentist can have. Dentists educate patients on their diagnosis, treatment, preventive care, and they should be able to explain the kind of treatment they are giving, and in a manner where the patient is able to understand. And he should have a desire to learn. In a field of dentistry, it is like highly competitive and challenging. New technologies, new innovative programs and procedures are like coming up. So you should have the willingness to learn new things and a desire to improve your skills. And you should be honest. Like many cases are there. Every case is not similar. So you should be honest to your patient, like how it is, how it will be painful or not, like that. so that the patient starts to trust you. And you should have a problem solving skill, which is essential trait for a dentist. And actually, you should have a good tolerance skill. And teamwork is essentially important. You should be able to communicate with your hygienist, your assistant, your nurses, and all. Fine. I hope this will give you a good idea about dentistry. Do you have any questions? The question is, how rewarding is dentistry? Which branch is the most rewarding and which one is the most fun in your opinion? Okay. I hope I will choose, if I'm taking PG, I will be choosing maxillofacial surgery. That will be like most adventurous. You'll be called in at midnight for an accident. You'll be asked to come to the clinic. So I hope I'll find it more interesting. And the fun part, I would like to do the pediatric where you communicate with the children. It'll be like more fun. They'll start crying when they see you in the white coats with your all mask and caps up. So it's like fun you treating children. Any other questions?
And it's not very difficult to get into dentistry. It's easy only. You should just learn your NCRT textbook properly, your biophysics, chemistry NCRT textbook properly. So yeah.
So how to get into dentistry is very simple. You just have to clear your NEET, and it is like the common exam for both BDS and MBBS.
What's your choice of branch? I would take prosthodontic because there's less work in prosthodontics because you should only make the dentures, and the dentures the technicians will make the dentures. So I'll take prosthodontics.
Okay, how is interpersonal skills related to dentistry? It is like you should be a people's person, so that people start liking you. If there are like two dentists A and B, and one is like has a really good hand skills and he does work really good, but he keeps his face really long. He doesn't have a good communication skill. Like, how do you expect some people to go there? And on the other side, if you have a dentist who's really attractive, he's really good, he takes care of people well. So obviously the people will go to the other dentist.
It's all about your hand skills. If your hand skills is really nice, they will come to you. So the question is masters important in dentistry? Yes, it's very important in dentistry. Like according to me, you should do your MDS. It's better if you do your MDS. It's more. There's more scope if you do an MDS. And
working conditions.
And more than India, like in abroad, there's more scope for dentists because we need a medical certificate to go to abroad. No, so some countries like London and US, we also need a dental certificate. So yeah, dentistry is better abroad.
Working condition and hours. Can a dentist be a freelancer, or must he or she stick to a strict schedule? It is like you are your own boss when you're a dentist. You can choose your own hours to work on, and you can be a freelancer. Yes, you can go help your friends or your partners. You can go to the others' clinic and help them if they are willing to do. It's just flexible to you. That's why I mentioned you are your own boss.
I would suggest that if you're doing it's according to your your interest. If you want to do UG and PG abroad, you can do the whole course abroad. If you want to do UG alone in India, you can do it according to your interest and your capability, because you need to clear an exam. If you want to settle in abroad, you can do your PG and your UG in abroad. Or else you have to write an exam when if you're going to settle, if you're going to come back to India, you should write an entrance exam and you should clear it. Then only you'll be considered as a doctor in India. So yeah, it's your interest and your capability of clearing the entrance exams.
I don't know the details about doing dentistry in abroad, so like I don't know it, Ankit. I'm sorry. I'll get back to you final answer.
The Emily exam is for USA entrance exam. Yeah, it is quite difficult. My seniors have done it, so they have told me that it's very difficult to get into US. Like if you want to go abroad, you can try New Zealand, and yeah, New Zealand is very comparatively it's easier than UK and US, and it's more affordable also. Like it's according to the university. If you're gonna if you're gonna go to UK, there's a particular exam. If you want to go to US universities, dentistry university, there's a particular exam. Like that, there's different exams.
Can we do BDS in India and move to abroad? Yes, you are like you can go, but you have to give an exam before doing that. As Ajita was mentioning, many exams. You can move to abroad.
There seems to be a dentist now for every block of the of a town. Yeah, it's very true. There are so many dental clinics, but as I told you, it's about your skills. It's about your handwork. Like one doctor will do amalgam filling very properly, so everyone will prefer going to that doctor. So it's about your handwork and your efforts you put into it. If you're going to open a clinic, yeah, it is going to take time, but something unique, there should be something unique about your clinic to become famous. What are the procedures and costing to go to abroad? The procedures are you should clear the entrance exam, and the cost, like if you want to take, if you're going for UG, they're gonna cost you a different amount. If you're gonna go to PG, and if you're gonna go to non-clinical subjects, like if you're gonna take pathology like that, they're going to cost less, like 8 lakhs, I think. If you're going to take prosthodontics, oral surgery, they're going to cost you more, approximately 14 lakhs per year, I guess. The tuition fees will be 14 lakhs around.
In both of your opinion, what do you think of the dentists that sell their services with ads? I have seen many images floating around in WhatsApp Riddle with posters saying free scaling with root canal treatment and such. Is it a harmful practice for a doctor? So, as some of your friends asked, if I'm a fresher, how do you think I'll cope up with the other dentists who are like there for many years? So, this is actually a business trick where you start pulling people to yourself. Like you make your own identity by just showing up your skills.
Please suggest some reputed college of dentistry in India and abroad. Like according to me, all the colleges are very really good. You need a very good patient flow because practical knowledge is very important for dentistry. You need to do cavity. You need to sit with the patient. You need to, and you're gonna. It's their mouth. You're gonna play. You can't play with their mouth, so it's according to the practical knowledge you get. So just make sure. And in India, if you want to get into dentistry, you can go only through counseling. So just they will give you options, like you can choose 5 colleges. So make sure, look at the reviews. Every year the reviews will change. Look at the ratings of the college. Talk to your seniors, talk to your relatives, talk to someone who's already in that college. So make sure there's a nice patient flow in that college. You can study anywhere, but Manipal College is one of the best college. It's the number one college for dentistry in India.
AIIMS doesn't have a BDS course. It has MBBS and other few branches, not BDS.
Manipal University, like my professor in endodontics, he's from Manipal, and he tells us that there's a lot of patient flow and you get a lot of practical knowledge. So yeah, Manipal College of Dental Science is really nice. It's the number one college in India. To get into that college, you really need to score high marks, and you can get into that college easily. Savita University. But Savita is really nice. You gain a lot of knowledge from there, but there's a lot of stress. I have friends studying out there, so they tell Savita, like they make you do a lot of. There's overload in Savita. Then third is Ramachandra. Can we start a practice as soon as we graduate? No, you can't start a practice. You can't set up a clinic after BDS. You should work under someone, or you should work in some hospitals like that. Do we have to study whole body anatomy in dentistry? No, you have to study only head and neck. Like first year, you'll have anatomy, and you have to study only head and neck.
What is the minimum degree we should have to become a good dentist? You can have a BDS. If you have a good experience, you are a good doctor. That doesn't mean if you have don't have a degree, you're not a good doctor. You just need good experience and good skills. And it is like people prefer with MDS. So it's better if you do your MDS and start your clinic. Yeah, you can definitely work under them so that you can learn. No, if you start getting into others' clinic, you'll have more experience than learning in your own parents' clinic. I prefer to learn outside. Just get outside the box and start learning new things.
According to me, you finish your BDS, try getting into MDS and work in very reputed hospitals like Apollo, something like that. Then you can side by side you can start up your own clinic. It's a very long process, but it's worth it. What is your average salary of a dentist? Like after doing only with your BDS, I don't think like you can earn so much. But after MDS, the starting salary is 80,000. Then afterwards, like if you're working in a hospital, like hospital and college, like Ramachandra, like my professors, my newly joined professor after MDS, they'll be paid 80,000. After that, you will be getting every year you'll be getting 20,000 more, something like that, like 1 lakh, something like that per month.
Is it true that we can't dream of a personal life if we take up dentistry? Considering 8+ years of education, it's not like that. It's like you can be flexible. You can just work half day and you can spend half day of your like personal life. It is not too tough. It is your own thing. You can work for how many hours you want. So it's not really tough. Ajita, you're not audible.
Like whatever course, even if you take engineer, even if you take BSc, you have to do PG to have a better job opportunities and to earn more. Dentistry drains all the Thus dentistry drains all the energy. Like I am very bad at my hand skills. I am really very bad. So according to me, I don't like. I just get tired when I'm doing all the dentures and all the cavity preparation, all that. But the studying part is like comparatively easier than MBBS. But we have a lot of handwork. If you people are interested in artwork and something like that, you can choose dentistry.
It doesn't drain all your energy, but it is like fun doing. You get to see like lot of different cases. You'll be like, oh my god, these things are also there in our mouth. You'll be like excited.
When you treat patients, you gain a lot of knowledge, and yeah, it's a very new experience. Like I didn't want to take MBBS because I didn't want to study a lot, but I wanted to become a doctor. So I thought of taking BDS, and yeah, everyone wants to have a very pretty smile and all that. No, you can be a reason for everyone's pretty smile. So yeah, that's why.
Okay, what made you or inspired you both to take up dentistry as a career of choice? So I was like, when I was small, I used to eat lots of chocolates and like I had so many cavities in my mouth. So like it was like every month I used to go to a dentist. So there was the cleaning was really good. I like the way they approach the children. They used to give me candies after each treatment and say, yeah, you can eat candies, but you have to brush twice a day. Like I like that approach. So and I am basically a lazy person. I hate studying a lot. So I thought MBBS would be like too much for me. So I chose dentistry and I like doing craft things. So it's good for me.
How to deal with patients if they are scared of treatments. Even I personally, I was really scared for my first patient to even put my hands inside my patients. Everyone will go through this, but yeah, when you start practicing, it's very easy, and they will teach you how to talk to the patient. They will teach you everything in your colleges, so it's not a big deal. You will learn by experience, like that.
If the patients are really scared, like you have to be there with them for themselves. Like, you should tell them it is not painful or it is not a big procedure. It depends upon how you speak and how you like take care of them, so that they will start believing in you. Can someone without a clue about dentistry take it up and develop a passion for it? Yeah, you can do that.
Like many of my friends, some of my friends, like they wanted to go to MBBS, but from our batch, we had counseling, we had this NEET all, so they were not able to go. They were not able to go to MBBS, so they preferred BDS. So yeah, now they are very fine. They are like, okay, I took BDS. Okay, I'm very happy like that. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, the PowerPoint presentation ended. Yeah, it's over.
What is BDS? Bachelor of Dental Sciences. As long as you eat chocolates, as long as the candy companies are increasing, and as long as the dairy milk ad is going on, there will be growth of dentistry. And nowadays, people are becoming more and more concerned about their teeth, how they look. If you even have a proper smile, you need a proper alignment. And nowadays, like actresses, the models, they want a perfect smile, which is like bright, white. So it's like increasing. There's no.
I think everyone, like in the age of 80, you'll have this molar problem. Your third molar starts growing, and it will hurt like hell. Yeah, so there are a lot of things. Then most of you will be having your braces on for alignment and everything. Even if you get a face trauma, you would go do first. They will come to the dentist. If you guys have any other questions, you can feel free to ask us. Yeah, MBBS is reputed. Both are equally. Your oral cavity is very important.
Your oral cavity is referred to be the origin of all the diseases. So I guess BDS is more important. If you have a proper oral hygiene, there will be a good proper system.
I hope this was very useful to you. If you have any other questions, doubts, you can always contact your seniors. Over to Soumya.
Okay. Why should we study dentistry over other departments like orthopads? Okay, fine. What skills are necessary? Okay, what skills are necessary or useful to be a dentist? As I mentioned, it is a proper communication skill. You should have the stamina to stand for a very long time. You should be patient. You should have the tolerance. Like, their saliva might be spilled on your faces. There might be old patient like asking you several doubts. You should be patient. You should be like easily approachable so that you can explain everything. It should be really a people's person.
But you can gain everything, like by practice, you can gain everything, so don't worry. Why should we study dentistry over other departments like orthopedic? Like dentistry has scope, and your tuition fee is really affordable, and it's easy to study, and not there's no too much of workload, and yeah, it's almost equal to MBBS.
Yes, it's like you can do your own. You'll have your own time to do those stuffs.
I personally don't study every day. You have a lot of work, like only in your colleges, not coming back to your hostels. I watch series, I watch everything. Dentistry is not stressful. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. So, okay, thank you for becoming a wonderful audience. If you have any questions, you can just get them clarified from a Univariety platform. You can just connect with me or the other alumni here. So, I highly recommend you to make the most of the alumni guidance available in your school through Univariety. Get in touch with your seniors today. You can just ask questions, build profile, you can just ask for career guidance. You can get the what are the good colleges like that. You can ask. You can just build up your support system. So thank you so much for being on one. Yeah, we watch Netflix. Have we inspired you, or how many of you are willing like dentistry is easy, or how many will like choose dentistry? If you're choosing it, like we'll be very happy. Thank you. I hope we inspired you, gave you some ideas about dentistry. Thank you. Can we end this session?
I hope you found this video useful and enjoyed it. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Let us know in the comments below what more you would like to hear from us. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Till then, bye!